Okay, here's what I was thinking for my week 1 matchup against Nishman Hotel in Real BPL Season 4. I'm on the top, he's on the bottom, right? So first thing I noticed is, well, SNEASLER owns him, just completely dominates him, so I started looking at a way to do like unburden SD stuff. But as I did this, I was like, well, Bronzong actually will live a +2 CC even with rocks, and if I'm adamant, I could be whatever, right? It doesn't work. It has a 25% chance to die, I guess, but I didn't like those odds because no matter what I am, Grassy Seed, you know, Reflect, it doesn't matter. He will one-shot me with Zen Headbutt or Psychic. So it was like... And I think Bronzong will come for a lot of reasons. He is good into both SNEASLER stabs. You get a Dire Claw switch in for sure. He owns Claude. He's good against Sylveon, right? So it's like... It just didn't really make a lot of sense if I was betting on that. Because I shouldn't be able to chip it either. Like, if I have a SNEASLER, he has a Bronzong. He should just, like, keep it in the back all day. So I was like, well, that doesn't really make sense. Also, his Terra Captains are Drifblim and Dunsparce. Dunsparce is normal and Ghost, and I think like Fairy, but Ghost like is actually low-key good if he brought it because it resists both of SNEASLER's stuff, and that could fuck me up if I was SD. And Drifblim just fucks me up no matter what. Like his Air Slash doesn't actually kill, I believe, with a little bit of investment, but it's like you can play Terra games there, you can do a lot, and I was just like. I think it could come because like realistically I look and I'm like Iron Bundle's coming, Tinglu is coming because I have a Chi-Yu, I have a Hydreigon, it just makes sense. Iron Moth like is a fucking beast. He's actually the biggest threat on this team to me because I'm like, well, if I run Unaware Clodsire, he can spam fucking overheats on me, and I'm like, well, shit. And if I don't run Unaware, then he can run the Fiery Dance Psychic set, and then my Clodsire isn't even a answer anymore at all. So it's like. That thing's a beast. Gudra, similar scenario where it's like Unaware, Draco drops. Just sadness. So I thought the first 5 were coming, and then I'm thinking Drifblim or Weavile rather. I don't think Enamorus is like that good into me. I mean, I guess it's a good Hydreigon answer, but like you have a whole ass Tinglu there, and Hydreigon doesn't do shit to Tinglu, so it doesn't really make any sense. So yeah, I kind of threw away the Unburden thought. I even looked at like, well, I don't need to bring Rillaboom because I don't love Rillaboom into this matchup. I think like Gudra just like eats everything. And Knockoff would be nice, especially if he's running some boot stuff, because he's pretty weak to hazards and his only removal is like Drifblim from what I see. But I don't know, Rillaboom felt like kind of off to me. I guess it'd be okay, but like you lose to Iron Moth, you lose to Iron Bundle, you lose to Gudra. I mean, like, you can U-turn on Gudra, that's fine. Knocking it off would be decent, but I don't know. I didn't like it that much. So after I decided, you know what, no more Unburden SD, because also, what was I going to SD on? I can't really SD on Tinglu unless I run Taunt, and even then it's like, I don't know, EQ will still do a lot. Even if I'm Air Balloon Taunt, it doesn't matter. I can't really set up on Bundle, like I kind of can, because it doesn't kill, I believe, unless it's Specs. Even then, I don't even know if Specs kills with a little bit of investment, because I'm only outspeeding Iron Moth here, right? I'm not really worried about anything else, so I don't know. I looked at like a subset, getting like a Lychee Berry up there, in case that would give me the extra boost I needed to kill Bronzong, but then it's like, well, if you bring Weavile Ice Shard, even though I'm packing a whole Dondozo, it'd be an answer. So anyway, Unburden, didn't like it. So then I look, well, I don't need SNEASLER to sweep. I have enough answers to his threats that I can play the slow game with a choice band, is what I ended up doing. I guess I can take this screen off and talk about the actual stuff. Also, Lumineon literally only comes for this matchup. Lumineon's only existence is for a bundle switch-in, and I'm not even bringing it. So a little troll on my part. So what I am doing is bringing Capital Sneeze, right? Choice band, CC Dire Claw, U-turn Fake Out with enough investment to outspeed Iron Moth, and that's it, and then the rest in HP. Fake Out's just kind of here because I was like, I could bring Switcheroo, but I don't really know what I'd click it on, kind of thing. And it's like, well, maybe this works in a pinch against Iron Bundle or Weavile or something like that, and it's like, that's a good enough situation for me, because I can like Fake Out Iron Bundle off rip, maybe get a Poison Touch on it, and then go from there. I don't know. It was Fake Out or Switcheroo. I could have done Quick Attack, I guess, but I'm like, well, Quick Attack's not really killing anything. And if it doesn't kill, then I'm better off just hitting a normal move anyway. So, I don't know. Fake Out, It's weird, but I'm gonna fuck it. Why not? Choice band fake out. So yeah, this guy's just gonna do it all. He's gonna come and he's gonna U-turn on everything. He's gonna spread poison, and that's it. That's the goal. I am having second thoughts of maybe putting Shadow Claw on this, but CC does more to Bronzong anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, never mind. No more thoughts. Then we have Coravian Knights, just body press, U-turn, Roost, Defog, Max, Spidef, because I don't know if you noticed from the matchup, he has no real physical threats for me. Like, Weavile's there, that's pretty much it. And I have a Dondozo. I'm bringing Dondozo for it. It's not even going to be defensive Dondozo, really, because it doesn't matter. Weavile does like 20% max, even after a Swords Dance, so... Well, because I'm unaware, right? But, yeah. So, I don't really care. So, everything's like super Spidef, super bulky. Like, we just ball, right? So, this actually, I believe it can beat Bundle, because I have Pressure, and Hydro Pump only does... You know, it does like, it doesn't two-shot with leftovers, so I can spam Roost on it and get its Hydro Pumps out if I need to. Now, if he hits Ice Beam, it's a bit of a problem. Ice Beam is, like, it doesn't beat the Ice Beam, but it beats the Pump, so fuck it. It's also good for, you know, switching into Ting Lu, getting my hazards off. It's also speed crept to be slower than Ting Lu, so I can get a slow U-turn on Ting Lu as long as he's not minus IV'd, which maybe he will be, but I kind of doubt it. So I can get a slow U-turn, and from there I can go into my SNEASLER. Like, right? This whole thing, it's like I'm going to pivot out, go into my guy, pivot out, go to my SNEASLER. He's going to hit a U-turn. He's going to hit a CC. He's going to do damage, and we're going to be chill. So that's basically it. Body press is just to hit stuff. Roost, Defog, whatever. Then we have Gwen Sylvani. Again, Max Bidef. This thing actually will just beat Bundle straight up. You know, Wish, Protect, Baton Pass. It doesn't get two-shot. It's like a three-shot no matter what. Hyper Voice does like 75%. So if he's not Boots, then he's going to take Rocks Chip because I'm packing Rocks, of course. And if he's not Specs, then that means he won't beat the Sylveon. And if he is Specs, then he won't beat the Rocks. So he's losing somehow. I just don't know which way, but it's lost. It will be lost. But yeah, I got Baton Pass on here because I like momentum. I'm going to bring this dude in. We're going to Baton Pass out. We're going to see what happens. Also, another thing that might be worth mentioning is I really wanted Wish Pass on this team. Like, it's not just like Sylveon's here. Like, I could have done grassy terrain stuff instead because I just felt like AV Dondozo plus a Wish Pass seems really strong to me. It's also good for Hydreigon. It's just good in general. Like, Wish Passing is so good. So, that's one thing that I felt I should mention. But Sylveon's a good mon by itself, so should be chill. Then we have Gehabish, the Hydreigon. Again, Spidef, this guy is here for switching into Specs Iron Moth and then getting a U-turn off, and then SNEASLER comes in. And I don't even know if he actually, I don't know how much he does. I don't know the calc off the top of my head, but he does a lot. And if he doesn't, and I'll check after this video, I will simply get rid of Fake Out for something that will do even more. Because that would probably get more value. So yeah. Taunt is so if Ting Lu comes in, he won't get hazards up. It's just to win the hazard war without having to use Defog. And then Stealth Rock on this because I want spikes on Claude just because, you know, bro has like shit hazard removal. So it'll just help me do things faster. So I should be able to taunt, should be able to Stealth Rock on Ting Lu, U-turn out. The path is probably U-turn. If like the path is this comes in on Iron Moth, takes a shit ton of damage, U-turns out. If he switches to Ting Lu, I can go Corv. Or I go SNEASLER actually. If he stays in, then he takes the damage, and then I go Corvette, and then I go this guy again. Like it's just like a cycle. Or I go in the Claude depending on what his set is, and I'll know from the calc initially. So I just have options with the U-turn. And then Dark Pulse is because I need something to hit Bronzong. And I had Draco on it, but it's like then Bronzong can literally like 6-0 my team. So didn't like that. Then we got Donald McDonald. He is actually AV max attack with 4 attacks. Liquidation has like no, he doesn't have any good liquidation switches realistically. Like you can go bundle on the liquidation. Do you really want to do that though? Is that what you want to do? You can go Gudra on it, but I'm packing AV and Avalanche, right? So Avalanche will do like a shit ton to that thing. So it doesn't really work. You can go this guy. I'm pack like you're not like he's getting liquidated. I'm liquidating all of his assets right now. It's just done. It's not. Oh my god, my OBS almost closed. Holy schmoly. Okay, we're good. Hello, OBS. Go to my Firefly. Thank you. So yeah, body presses for Weavile, because Weavile doesn't do shit to this thing, even though I'm not, because he's just the GOAT, right? Crunches for Bronzong does like 30 something if he's max defense. And we're just gonna, he's just here to do damage. He's not here for any specific thing. He has a good general matchup, and he's going to click buttons. Then we have Cassius Claude, EQ Toxic, Spikes Recover. He's just here doing his thing, max Bedef, as always. He could be a Moth counter, depending on his set. He could be, I don't know. He's just kind of, Moth is the big one. You can be a Goodra counter. Not really a counter because Draco will always do a lot, but if I get a Toxic on Goodra, it's over. If I get a Toxic on Enamorous, if it brings, it's over, right? Toxic just looks really good into him. So, yeah, that's just what I'm running. We'll see how it goes. I'm feeling pretty good. I haven't really used this kind of style of, like, this is basically stall, to be honest. It's stall plus Sneasler to get Toxic, to spread Toxic. That's all it is. I've never really used it before. We'll see how it goes. But, yeah. Wish me luck, I guess. Alright, we in this first game of the season, I see Goodra, I see no... Oh, these are the exact ones I thought, actually. These are the exact ones I thought, and then didnt sparse instead of... Let me turn this down. There. And then didnt sparse instead of... At trainer. At spec. Instead of Drifblim, which is chill. I'm just going to lead Capital Sneeze. Should be pretty easy, because I get a fake out on... I either get a U-turn or a fake out. If it's Iron Moth, I'm probably going to fake out just in case, because I don't kill it anyway with CC. In the prep thing, I said I was going to make fake out something else. CC does like 73 min, so I feel pretty fine leading it and then like not having, you know, Rock Slide or something, because Rock Slide can't proc Poison Touch. So, if he goes to Dunsparce, I won't fake out because he could be Ghost type. He could Terra Ghost instantly. So I'll just U-turn on that. But it's like Bundle, fake out, Moth, fake out, U-turn on everything else. Call it a day. It's Ting-Lu. So how much is Ting? I don't know what this screen looks like for you guys actually. It looks garbage. Okay, my bad. I don't think Ting-Lu will die to the CC. Probably not. I'll scout and see what it is first. Probably go into... I'll U-turn and get my free 36. And then... Is it a Corvian Knight or a... I think I want this... I think I just go with this Corvian Knight. And then I'll scout what his spread is with this U-turn. Because CC... I mean, he could just not want this to take a CC also pretty easily. So I'm going to U-turn this. And... We'll see what he does from there. Because why would you want your this guy to take that much damage? Like, you might live, but then... No, it's a good trade, I guess. If I CC, this is a good trade for him. Unless I'm Sash or something, he might think I'm Sash. But yeah. I'll go into Corvian Knight. Because I don't care about... Like, if there's a Rocks, I can defog. If it's a Ruination for some reason... that's fine. I could just roost up. See, the thing about making my Corv slower than this is that Ruination is kind of annoying. Because if I roost on it, like, it'll do 25 the next turn, so he doesn't get as much value out of it. But then I'm down to 25%, and then I go back up to 75%. So it's not as good, like, returns, you know what I mean? But I don't know. It made sense to me. We'll see if it doesn't. U-turn 59 with a crit and a poison. Holy shit. What a turn. What a turn to start. So with a crit U-turn, that means, how much did it do? 59? I'm probably... No defensive investment. He's Spadef. He's Spadef max HP, which means CC had a chance to kill. CC had a 62% chance to kill, and he just took those. So, okay, good for you. But now this thing is useless. Like, this thing gets fucking demolished. So I just go Corvian Knight. You get your poison. I can roost up forever on this thing. EQ, nothing. You get your 7%, okay? So 35. I'm sorry that this screen like isn't good, by the way. I don't really know. Whoops, I don't really know. Here, maybe I'll mix it a little bit better. This way you can see what I'm calcing, I guess. Here, I'll do this. That's as much as I'll do for you. What does this screen look like then? Good enough. Let me get rid of this. Okay, good enough. So let me check how much is Ting Lu taking from a body press. 19 to 23. And you lose a bit each turn. I will beat this pretty easily. Alternatively, I can U-turn. I can late U-turn back into SNEASLER and kill it. But I'll be at 50% is the problem if I late U-turn right here. I think I'm going to do it anyway. It makes more sense. I think it makes more sense. Yeah, late U-turn. So Moth is in. So the question now is, do I go back into Capital Sneeze? Or do I need to skip before I do this? I need to see if it's Scarf or what it is. It could be Boots, it could be Scarf, it could be Specs. It's not Booster. Those are only 3 things it could realistically be. So I can go this right now. If I go into Hydra, right? Because if he's Specs and I go Claude, I mean, I can go Claude right now and just roost up and then recover and see what it is. But I guess EQ threatens it. I mean, I can just go Claude and hit EQ, right? Your switch-in is Bronzong. Your switch-in is Bronzong. Or I can go into Hydra. He can do damage, but then I'll know what he is. And I can get my rocks up early. I can get my rocks up right now. Or I could scout with Claude. I don't really want to throw away recover for free. So I think what I'll do, I could go SNEASLER as well and then fake out, and that'll scout if he's faster, probably. Or at least it'll do chip, and then I'm in the same position. Not really though. Not really though. That's kind of dog shit. I'm gonna be greedy and get my rocks up. I mean, he does nothing else in this entire game except hit Dark Pulse on Bronzong and take this hit and figure out what he is. So I'm gonna go this. And he might think I am Scarf. He doesn't know what I am. But these rocks feel really good because he has no removal. Ting Lu's already getting fucking chipped to hell. I can taunt it so it can't do anything. It's good for this. It's good for this if he switches out. He could be Dazzle. If he's Dazzle, I fucked up really bad, actually. I should have... Fuck, I didn't think about Dazzle. But there's no way you're Dazzle, right? Like, your Fire move, your Poison move, you are Grass move, you're Psychic. You should be. There's no reason to be Dazzle. It only hits this. And I didn't even bring Chi-Yu. You probably expect Chi-Yu more than this, right? Because I have a Chi-Yu that I just didn't bring. I could go Claude here. I could go Claude here if I'm scared. I think I'm just going to rock. Sludge Wave, 34. Poison, fine, whatever. My rocks are up. Okay. 33, so you're not Specs. You're definitely not Specs, because Sludge Wave would have done a shit ton more. So, is this a Scarf? You're not Booster. It's Scarf or Boots. Probably just Boots. I think going Claude here is the better play. I think going Claude here is the better play than taking this hit for no reason. I'll just go Claude. It's pretty free. I mean, I could go this, but I don't want to risk that yet. So I'll just go Claude. It just makes sense. It just makes more sense. I got my rocks up. Be happy. 7%. I have Black Sludge. I don't care. Now the question is, are you Psychic? What are you? Because you're not Spec, Psychic will just not kill me. It just can't do it. It's not a thing that can happen. I completely own you. You have to switch here. So a Toxic or a Spike is in order. I could just EQ. EQ does probably... Well, I guess you can go Bronzong. Spike might be kind of greedy, but I think I'm going to do it anyway. Because I want the Gudra chipped. And there's no way you stay in. Maybe I'll just EQ and scout it out. You go Ting Lu, take rocks. How much does this EQ do? Nice. Okay. So you're dead next turn. You're dead. You just die. I go into Corviknight every day. Right? You can get a rock up, I'm sure. Fine. You can get a Suicide Rocks. Wait, does he die? No, he doesn't. He lives on 1, and then this thing is slower. He doesn't know it's slower, but it is slower. I could go Hydra to be faster. He'll go up 6. You go minus. I didn't see if it was minus 13 or if it was minus. Fuck, whatever. I don't want to sack my Hydra to a Ruination. Ruination would be really bad, but I have Wish, so I'm going to go Hydra because I don't want to risk anything. It did die. Fuck, it did die. That's okay. That's okay, I think. So Tinglu's dead, which means, what does that mean for me? Hydra does a lot now, actually. Dark Pulse should do some damage. So with a spike, am I at risk of bundle is the big question. I'll find out if he's boots. Oh, the move happened? No, it didn't. I'll find out if he's boots or if he's specs. There's no way, nothing else really makes sense, I think. So Sylveon with a single spike up. This is bundle with boots. It doesn't do shit. It doesn't do shit. Am I reading this right? I have no screens up. He's still thinking. It's your move. Iron Moth. Really? You go Moth into this? Why? Why do you go Moth into this? Are you trying to catch a Claude here? This thing will live any hit he hits. Anything. Nothing. Unless he's Dazzle. He might be Dazzle here. Claude can come in and live anything. It doesn't matter if it's Psychic. If it's Overheat, it doesn't matter. I can come in and hit Recover. It literally doesn't change anything. He's Boots. He's Boots. That's a little annoying, I'll be honest. I don't like that he's Boots. But it means you'll never break Claude. You just won't do it. And something else will get chipped. Every time. I can U-turn into SNEASLER. And then he might be in range of CC. Even if, okay, I'm just going to go Claude right now. It seems like a safer play. Do I want to defog that spike is a big question. Do I want to defog that spike and reset my own rocks? And then I won't have to worry. I think I do. I think I really should, actually. Even though I guess 1-2 doesn't care about it. This thing has lefties. This thing cares. This thing cares. I'm just going to go Claude. I don't think you can do anything to hurt me. Sludge Wave, nothing. Okay. At this point, am I greedy enough to not hit defog? And just get a spike up? I mean, maybe you're heat proof on Bronzong for some reason because of my Chi-Yu. You might be. It doesn't make a ton of sense, but you could if you wish. I kind of want to know what this is. Like, maybe is there a chance you're heat proof? It's like a non-zero chance. Do you think the bundle's also boots? Maybe. If he goes Bronzong, I just go into Corv, and then it gets a little shiced. I kind of have to go Dondozo. Is the problem? I don't think I'm gonna spike. I'm just gonna EQ. We're just gonna EQ. We're gonna get the lay of the land, because he could think he's that guy in heat proof. I'm not gonna lie, because my only ground threat is Claude, right? Hold on, let me flash the MU on the screen. Yeah, this is my only ground type. So he might think, well, Earth Power from Hydra exists. That's the only other thing, though. And I guess Bronzong's not taking that anyway. So realistically, he could have came into this thinking, oh, Heat Proof is the better play. But realistically now, if you're not Levitate and I get up spikes, you're fucking, you're fucked. You go bundle. You're not anything. You take EQ, you take 36%. You are crying. He is crying right now. I just go Sylveon every time here. Sylveon is my tankiest guy. He will be able to, if you are specs, choice specs. It's a guaranteed 2-hit KO, even with lefty. Well, I have Protect, so it's not a guaranteed 2-hit KO. So I go into Sylveon. Pump misses anyway. No worries. Um, um, that is funny. I can wish and then wish into Gihabich is kind of real, isn't it? Because this thing dies to a hyper voice. Like it gets eradicated. And if I wish here, I can. I don't even think. Is a premature wish a little troll though? I don't think it is. I think it's okay. But baton pass seems kind of nasty. I won't lie. Because Cubano takes nothing. I'm gonna wish and hope I can get into Gihabich. I think. Because it's a net pause. It's a barely a net positive. It doesn't really make any sense. And Cassius Claude always wins. So a wish doesn't really make sense here. It's baton pass or hyper voice. I can hyper voice into Claude and it's chill every time. I'm just gonna voice. We'll see what happens. Okay, you go Moth. Fine. 9%. I'm gonna protect for fun. I have no problem revealing protect. Psychic. This does 30% to Claude. Literally does 30%. You're not nice with it. You're really not nice. You're just not. Oh, this is a shit set. Put the booster on. Psychic does 29 to 35. I have a layer of spike. I'm at 93. Wait, I'm at exactly 4432. Psychic has a chance to 3-hit KO with one layer of spikes. And you don't have you're clearly heat proof, or else you would have went into that before. So I can go Claude here for free, basically. There's no reason not to. I could go Gihabich if we're a mid ground, but the problem with that is I will get 2-shot. So I'm gonna go Claude. Okay, you go Bronzong. Good play. Good play. I get Koravian Knights in. Koravian Knight into you turn into Dondozo versus hard Dondozo right now. So right now you hit Psychic move into Body Press. If I go this, Body Press is a worse thing to switch into. So unless I'm mistaken, the better play is actually to go into Donald McDonald right now. Because this thing should be max. Oh, he didn't take oh, I don't have spikes up. He's leftovers. I feel like he has to be heat proof. I'm still going Donald McDonald. He gets his rocks up. Okay, that's fine. Crunch has no real good switch in right now. And if you go Gudra, I might just take the bullet and Avalanche. How much does Liquidate do to Bronzong? Let's say are you Stealth Rock? I think he should be max defense. I don't really have... I mean, you can't be a fucking Chiyu check. You're not a Hydra check, so you're not switching into that kind of stuff. So Dondozo, Crunch does 33. Liquid's a 4-hit KO. Crunch is a 33% 3-hit KO. So I guess I'll just Crunch. Because you probably go, what, Gudra anyway? Maybe you're going the Dunsparce. I'm just going to Crunch. We'll find out. 40. He is not Fizz Def. Hypnosis. Okay. So you've hypnotized me. I've been hypnotized. However, you are just not Fizz Def. You are, in fact, a fraud. And the fraud says you are Spidef, or you're at least only max HP. 42, right? I did 40. So you're a little bit investment. You have a little bit. You're like... Maybe you are Fizdef, and I'm reading that wrong. Hold on. Oh, it could have been a high roll. It could have been a high roll Fizdef. Probably a bit of a mixed thing in some capacity. So the question now is... You Hypnosis rocks. What are your other two moves? Body Press, Zen Headbutt, and Iron Head are the only ones. I'm thinking you want Body Press for sure. Why do I think that? Because you want to hit Chiyu. And I'm thinking you should be a Psychic move for sure because SNEASLER would own you otherwise. So you probably don't have a Steel move, which means well, that thing doesn't do anything though. Claude doesn't do anything. I can go Koravian Knights and Defog on this. Because I don't want all these hazards up. We'll do that. We'll defog here. We'll get a defog. I mean, like, you could go Moth. Moth would be kind of bad because Claude will quickly get into being chipped. But he's fine right now. So, because he's fine right now, I think going Caribbean Knights is the play. Okay, wait. Let me double check this. Are you this set? Are you Gyro EQ? That would be troll. That would be turbo troll, actually. Well, I do nothing with this mod except get my fucking defog. I'm gonna go Caribbean Knight anyway. I want the defog. I really do. You go bundle into the rocks. This thing actually lives a pump right now. It lives anything he can do for me. I'm just gonna roost. I don't even need to roost. Am I crazy? Because you're a fucking... Because I'm max def. You're not even boots. You're specs, I presume, actually. I presume you're specs. Because why would you be anything else? You're probably modest specs as well. So Corviknight, it's a 2-hit KO. I'm at 375. So it's a guaranteed 2-hit KO, but I can spam Roost on this right now. During all of its pumps, it will miss one. And then I'm in a better place. So I'm just going to 45, and I'm back up. And now you only have 5 pumps left. Now what? Would he go for that again? It's a real question. Would he hit that button again? I waste a roost if I mean, this thing's dead. You probably just click it because you don't have any removal. So that you click pump until you die, basically, is what he does right here. There's no reason not to. So I can expend, what is this, 3 roosts? I can expend 3 roosts. You taunt. Okay, so now what? You've taunted me. Congrats. You're still fucking dead if you switch. From my calcs, U-turn should kill. I don't know if it does. What did I hit on a bundle before? What did I click on him? Because this isn't just rocks damage. Just an EQ on this. Okay, so what does Cloud EQ do? Earth. I've never used this fucking... Earthquake did 36. So you're not invested at all. You have no investment. You're max for some reason. You have no investment. So this U-turn, unless I'm crazy, does 15.8, which would round up to 16. So this U-turn should kill, and then I can reset my momentum and go SNEASLER. Freeze dry. You're not even specs? What the fuck are you? Literally, what are you? You're not boots. Are you Chopple? Are you Chopple, bro? What the fuck is your item? Hello? Yeah, you taunted, so you couldn't be specs. That wasn't specs damage. 45% isn't specs damage. Are you Mystic Water? Mystic Water's kind of heat. I won't lie. I think it's Mystic Water. Because it could have been a high roll pump, I guess. So we know your boots. So I have a... Well, my CC won't kill you yet. Soon that you will die. Also, sorry that I calc literally everything, but I'm just a calcer. So I could fake out, or, well, U-turn will put you into range. This U-turn should put you into range anyway for a CC, unless you have... Oh, he's wide lens? Oh, if I was wide lens, that'd be crazy. Fake out versus U-turn. Like, from what I can tell, U-turn should do the chip. It should... Oh, it's really close to doing the chip. Maybe I'll fake out anyway, because I'm not going to click it any other time. I can fake out right now and then go Claude after. I'll fake out. Fake out and the Claude is so chill. I could go Gihabich at this point, but I still want something to kill Crunchwrap. Actually, Donald McDonald should kill it, so... how much does this Psychic do to Cassius Claude with a rock and a spike up at 403? Real questions. Does this Psychic 2-shot me? It's a guaranteed 2-shot. No, this is specs. Lol. It is a 8% chance of 2-shot. Do I like those odds? Probably. I will slowly get back HP. You're scared of an EQ. It makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. I could also read it and go anything else. You morning sun. Oh, that is annoying. Oh, that is really bad, actually. Not really. Not really, though, right? You have a chance to... No, you can't kill me, right? 75% no hazards. Psychic. Can't kill me. So I have a free EQ still. Although next turn it will get a bit feist. It will get it. Oh my god, I can't speak. It'll get a bit shiced. EQ 23. So now what the fuck do I do? What is this thing? What is he? Like, let's be real. What is this thing doing? Can anybody tell me what the fuck Glizzy is doing? What is he? What? I know he can be Boom Burst. I know he can be Coil. You could be Glare. Is the safe play just go Claude catch all? Is the safe play Claude U-turn into Sneeze into U-turn into Get Out Terra into Gihabich? Does that make any sense? Maybe. I could also Toxic it. Let's go on a little adventure, team. Let's go on an adventure. I didn't prep for this guy that much. Sure, I'll allow you to store data. So what does the Dunsparce actually pack? I'm seeing fire, ice, electric, water. I'm seeing all the coverage in the world. This thing is a demon. I'm not seeing ground. Am I mistaken, or am I not seeing ground coverage? If there's no ground coverage... Oh, he has Earth Power and EQ. Okay, I am mistaken. I'm going to go Coravian Knights, I think. It seems safer. Seems like a safe play. We'll find out if it is or not. This thing is actually probably... You're coiling. You're coiling on me. That is fucking annoying. Do I lose the game? I can't lose the game. I have an unaware Dondozo sitting here. But he's asleep. Is Defog too greedy right now? But I don't want these fucking hazards here. It feels a little feels a little greedy. Fuck. I feel like I'm taking too long in these games, but also like, fuck you kind of thing. So this press should do decent damage now, but you're +1 in a coil. So it probably doesn't. Glare is really fucking annoying. Press does alright damage. Also, I'm slower than this. I'm guaranteed slower. So I can U-turn here, actually. I think I do. I think I do. How much will the Dondozo take? Will the Don take? Probably shit, right? Boom Burst Coil? Why would you be Boom Burst? Why is this a set? Is it just to give him defense? I'm gonna U-turn, and then I can taunt it if I want to. I'm gonna U-turn. I'm faster. 125. He's purposefully slow? He's slow on purpose? I didn't think he was like that. I'll be honest, I didn't think that was him, team. Now we're at a crossroads. Now we are at a crossroads. Claude can't be Claude that comes in right now. Can't be Gwen. Can't be SNEASLER. It's Hydra versus Dondozo. Dondozo needs to wake up. Yahabich could take insane damage. But if I go Dondozo, I could lose. Or can he really kill me in 3 turns anyway? Not really. I'm AV. And if you're... I guess you could be Thunderbolt. You could click Thunderbolt right now. I'm going to go into Gihabich, and we're going to find out what happens. Because he's kind of useless right now anyway. I mean, like, I guess killing Crunchwrap, but he's not... We'll find out. Dragon Tail. Your Dragon Tail? Interesting. Okay. Didn't expect that. So I just hit hazards here. So he's not anything actually important, as far as I can tell. I just threw away my Yeehaw bitch, and I could have hit Defog, and it would have been perfect. Oh, that's why he went last. Oh, I'm actually slower. I am slower. Fuck. Fuck me. I am slower. How are we feeling about a U-turn into Koravian Knights right now? Are we feeling good about this team? I'm feeling good about this. Because if I get a poison, he's like in pain. I'm going to hit Defog. I'm going to go back into this guy. I'm going to hit Defog. We're going to find out what happens. He's Terra Fairy, Normal, and Ghost. Rocks don't even really matter for me that much. Like, this thing's Boots. Boots, Morning Sun. Yeah, Defogged. Dragon Tail. And now, like, this isn't even a threat. Deadass isn't even a threat anymore. I can start wishing up as well. Like, there's no way that he has something that will kill me from full. I'm a fucking Sylveon. You're a Glizzy. There's just no world. So I feel like a safe wish into whoever the fuck I want, because right, it'll go on Claude. It'll help Donald. Now maybe sacking Hydra will come back to like make me sad. But I just don't think it really will. What is this, by the way? It's Sludge Wave, Psychic, and what? I presume Fire move, or else you get walled by Corviknight. But on the flip side, Dondozo owns him now. Like, Dondozo owns him. Dondozo, like, owns this game now. There's nothing stopping my AV max attack Dondozo from just killing you. So you do just stay. You just decide to stay. For fun. You're faster than me. Which means I can Baton Pass into Capital Sneeze pretty comfortably, as far as I'm aware. But if this thing gets chipped, it's kind of bad. So I could also go Hardcore right here. And then you turn into Donald. And that's kind of chill. I need him to reveal what else he is. But no glare has come out yet, so that makes me think he's not that. Which would just be kind of annoying, I guess. I can go this and then into this. Because I don't need HP on this. I do need HP on this. So I think I Baton Pass Koravian Knight, call it a day. Because you're not Dragon Tailing. You're going to hit some dumbass move. And I'm going to be like, what? I guess this could do a lot. Maybe I'll just go hard Koravian Knight. And we'll find out what he does. Because he could kind of hit hard right now. Because he's +2. Let's just find out. It can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. Body Slam. It's 23. That's fine. And you're probably Serene Grace. Okay. Press probably does air to him now, I'm guessing. From Corvi. Press does air. So I just U-turn into Donald and we do some praying. And I have like time to fish because I can always go back into Gwen. Not really though. Also Body Slam probably doesn't do that much to Claude. I can just go into Claude and hit Toxic, can't I? How much do you really do? Depends on your other moves, but let's check like Body Slam. 41? Oh, that's even without the +2? Oh my god. But I can U-turn into Claude, get my Toxic off, and then call it a night. Because like you'll just lose. Okay, that's fine. I'll just go Claude. We'll find out if he's EQ right here. Will EQ kill me? No. EQ can't kill in any situation. So I think this is fine because I can come back and wish. You're slamming. Then don't para. Don't full para. Nice. Um, 33 means that you're not max attack. 33 means that EQ has a slight chance to kill me if you have it, but that's if you're adamant. Let's say you're hardy. You're a hardy guy. You're not killing me. I can... I don't want to risk the recover, but it's also like, who cares kind of thing. So your glare, coil, dragon tail, body slam. Wait, why doesn't it say glare? Oh, it wasn't glare. It was body slam. I don't want to risk the recover for no reason. We can go back Corv. Maybe I'll recover anyway. Let's see if I troll. Oh, I'm faster. Why am I faster? Is Claude just naturally faster? I'm base 20. Oh, you're Dragon Tail. I'm so fucking dumb, eh? Will it protect? How much does Body Slam do to me at +3, by the way, with no investment to Sylveon? 82 to 96. That's a lot. Corviknight takes 27 to 32. Claude takes the amount he takes. Dondozo takes nothing. Dondozo will just take nothing. I can just go Dondozo at this point and be a happy guy. I can also hit Baton Pass here. I don't remember how. I don't remember if I go first. Do we recall? Oh, he goes first. Let's just go Dondozo and find out what happens, eh? 17. That's an annoying 17. I'll give him that. Let's just liquidate and find out. How much do you take right now? 37. I don't really want to take another body slam. I've kind of maybe I've trolled right now, and I should have went Corv because Corv doesn't beat Fire Move Man, and this thing would have. Oh, kind of a goated swap. I think. Oh, you lived on one. You fucking. That's annoying. That is annoying. Dragon Tail. I can't risk Sylveon. I can't really risk Claude. That para I might lose the game off the para, but I'm getting kind of hard chipped. But it's okay because Corviknight can roost on Crunchwrap. I forgot about the leftovers. That's why he didn't die. Fuck me. Gudra's in. I was only asleep one turn. I cannot click a button right now, unfortunately. I think he specs. I think specs Gudra looks so good to me. It will kill Dondozo. It will kill Claude. You could T-Bolt. I think I just go into Gwen Sylvani because if you Sludge Bomb, you Sludge Bomb, and that's fine. But this actually lets me go into Gwen Sylvani. I can wish, I can protect and scout what you are, right? If you're specs, I'll know from the damage. Sludge Bomb won't kill me. 38. I got poisoned. That is catastrophic. That is catastrophic. Can I die? I don't think I can die from another one if I wish here. From what I see. And protecting is actually bad for me now. So we're just going to wish. How much was that? It was 38. Which tells me Sylveon... It tells me he's not specs. But it tells me you are something. Expert Belt. 38 is more than Sludge Bomb can do. So... I don't know what he is. But... we'll find out. But this wish is safe, no matter what. Sorry for the cracking into the mic. Oh, 42. So this kind of tells me that he is specs. It was just a low roll, is what that just told me, actually. Somehow. He's not modest specs. Maybe he's fast. I don't know. But either way, I'm protecting here. I'll get a little bit of chip back. I can go Corv after. I can Roost. Maybe you go Moth here soon. Moth looks like really good in the Sylveon. You can just go Moth for free. You don't have to wait. Oh, what the fuck? You're not specs. What the fuck are you? Are you Expert Belt? Expert Belt. Sludge Bomb did 42. Expert Belt ranges work. Okay, so maybe you're this. I am not at risk of dying yet. 56, 42, 2, 4, 54. 54 is death. I'm at 51. I'm dead. No, 54 is not death. 54 minus 6 is death. 48 is death. I'm not death. I am become death. I can also just go Claude here. And then double back into Gwen? Does that even make sense? Not really. I kind of wish he was specs. Expert Belt's worse. Because you could be Ice Beam, Fire Blast, Sludge Bomb, and then I lose the game. I need to find a way to get into Capital Sneeze is what I need to do. I could hold on. So I'm thinking Sneasler kills this. Am I reading this correctly? If you're not defensive investment. There's no way you're defense investment. Because you're doing this much damage with an Expert Belt, presumably. Because you're not specs. So Sneasler should just kill you, is what I'm reading. Is like Sneasler, like you're dead to Sneasler. 43% of your max defense specifically. So I could technically hit this Hyper Voice. I can hit this Hyper Voice. Guarantee, because it's not good into either of the other two. So I can Hyper Voice, Suicide, go into Sneasler, get a kill, is what I'm reading. I don't know if you're reading that. I'm reading that. Nice. Nice. Nice damage. Nice damage. Next turn, I am dead. I'm dead because I get +6. I go -12. So I'm dead next turn. What do I want to do with this one? This is all Sylveon was here for. This damage is as good as keeping my Sylveon healthy. Hyper Voice doesn't make a lot of sense to me because you can switch. You can do whatever you want. Protect doesn't make any sense. Baton Pass looks like a move, though. Baton Pass looks really good. Looks really, really good, actually. Because no matter what he does, I can go Sneasler. And then I have a sack. Wish looks okay. But not that good. I'm going to Baton Pass. You Fire Blast. If you missed that, that would have been really bad for you. Question now. Does U-turn kill this? It doesn't. So I just Dire Claw. Or CC. I just CC this turn with this guy. Okay, we'll just CC. Yeah, we'll just CC. Bronzong took 40 from Crunch. So you have some investment, right? Oh, you are investment, maybe? I don't remember. Oh, this died. You just gave me the game. You've given me the game. Because I have enough. Did he give me the game? What stops me from going Claude right now? Nothing. I go Claude. I have to. I don't have to, but 35. Good for you. EQ or reverse recover. This Paralyze could lose me the game. That's what it could do. This Dondozo being asleep is tough. I mean, every time I sack something, this thing comes out. EQ. Does EQ kill Gudra? Also the reason this game is taking 15 years, but also like Crimea River kind of thing. EQ should just kill this thing. If I paralyze here, I'm paralyzed here. If he goes Gudra, that's fine. I don't need the recover then. Let's just EQ. Psychic. Please kill. Oh. Fuck. That is bad. That is troubling, team. This is troubling. Oh, paralyzed. How do I win now? 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 He hasn't used fire move yet, so maybe I can... The sacking my core even makes sense? Yeah, it kind of does. Because this thing can get HP if I double or something. I think I sack this. Fuck, this is bad. Do I have to... Am I praying on a Dondozo wake up? Maybe. Because Dondozo won't die to anything he does. Let's go this. Dondozo wake up, liquidate, find out what happens, I think. I could sack Corv instead. That's also valid. But it doesn't... Sacking Corv make more sense, actually. Yeah, that is if Corv even dies. Corv can't live in overheat. Corv can't live anything. Psychic only does 10 though. It won't stop anything. I'll go Corv. Psychic does 12. Let's find out if you have the fire move. Basically, is what I'm here for. U-turn or press. Press probably makes more sense. Press does almost enough chip to get me the job done, so let's find out. Flamethrower, it is flame. I do die. Chip right now. Fake out into sack. You can Morning Sun is the problem. But if I CC, and I'm going to go this, we're going to fake out again. Maybe I'm trolling. We'll find out if I'm trolling. But I think going this, I don't kill, right? I just don't. No, I just don't. So that's why I fake out right now. You can Morning Sun if you want. It gives me enough to maybe live a Psychic with Claude, is the idea. Oh, you stay. You hit the button. But that means if you kill me, you die next turn. You're dead. Let me double check this. He'd have to be crazy to... No, you can't live. You can't live this CC. You can't live it. It's not a thing you can live. You can't. So I think I've won. You can't live it with Gudra. You can't... Well, you could go Gudra here if you're gooey. Gudra gooey. Lower my speed into Dondozo, and then it comes a game of do I wake up? Literally. Okay, so let me think. If he does that and I'm -1, is it better to just hit CC anyway? Oh, you're dead. Okay, you don't do anything, so I win. It's your Scarf. You're not Scarf. You switched moves. Okay. 48-minute first battle. My bad, team. That's on me, but I enjoyed it. So, fuck you.